Zach, talk about making that touchdown catch and how that obviously changed the outcome of the game.
Well, it was a audible on the line of scrimmage, so we lined up not really knowing what we were going to run. And then Brock gave me the signal for a play, and I saw the right coverage front by the cornerback, just ran her out and executed.
Sam, what's the deal with that candy necklace there? Is there something behind that?
Darius Anderson's from Hawaii, so his mom brought him back from Hawaii, so that's all it is.
Let's talk about the run there that put you ahead in the fourth quarter. I mean, just talk about getting to that point and kind of, finally getting the offense rolling there late.
Well, obviously we had to stay positive, and that play was called, and we only had so many more opportunities. So the offensive line did a great job up front, and made a couple guys miss, and next thing you know, I was in the end zone. So.
What do you see in number 16 in the huddle in the fourth quarter? What separates him from other guys?
Just poise, confidence. He just always keeps us cool, always keeps us calm. Brock always has us catch our breath before we play, and we always know we're gonna execute with 16, getting those snaps.
Marcus, you have a feeling the way the game started that maybe today wasn't going to be your guys' day?
You could say that. That fumble, that's a horrible way to start the game off. Me personally, I take everything personal, no matter what it is, even if it's a catch or a run, a tackle. Definitely a fumble as well. So, when that went on, we just had to rally ourselves up and just, because it's a long game. We played 4 quarters here, and we just had to keep going. Everybody had my back. They said, keep going, we're going to get a play, and that's what we did.
Kyle, when you guys were down 13, it seemed like I was sitting around on the bench a little bit low, but then things started to pick up. Talk about how the team kind of stuck with it.
I think the biggest thing was looking back on that Kansas State game. At one point, I think our offense was driving. We're down 13, and I kind of looked at Cole and Mike, and I'm like, well, here we go, Kansas State all over again. Being in that situation before really helped us, and it's just kind of like, our offense is going to score. If we're going to get a stop, they're going to get the ball back. They're going to score again. We're going to get a stop, and that's just our mentality. We don't, we don't let it get to us. We just keep playing no matter what the score is.
Do you feel like that interception, the seal deal was just a matter of time because you guys put a lot of pressure on the quarterback?
Right. Our secondary is doing a good job all game, and we were getting heat up there. He kept getting it out just before I could get there, and I knew eventually he was going to throw one up, and our DBs would make a play.
Sam, that feel like a playoff game today? Coach Bull was talking about that on Monday. What was the intensity out like there today?
Oh, it was definitely like a playoff game. The fans were making so much noise, and they're giving UNI's offense a hard time getting the ball off. So it was definitely a playoff atmosphere out there today.
You and John nearly get both 100 yards. First time that's happened this season. Talk about having that success finally come here in Game 5.
Yeah, it's good to happen for both of us to get 100 yards because honestly, we work so hard, and that's our goal every game, and we reached it. All we gotta do is keep it going.
Your sister make it?
My sister did make it. Yes, I did. I seen her.
Marcus, obviously a tough game overall for the entire defense up until the fourth quarter when you guys started making stops. What were you guys saying as a secondary as the game went on to make sure that you guys were doing your job?
Just keep doing the game plan, really. Coach Kleiman, he said the game's going to be, it's going to determine, it's going to come down to us, really. We're going to have to make a play. And we just kept fighting. And towards the end, we just made plays, and CJ got the interception and sealed the deal.
What went through your mind when CJ made that play? I know you've kind of taken him under your wing this season, and to have him play the way he has the last couple of weeks.
It was great. CJ's a great player. He's always been good. And now to see him come out here and perform and do a great job, you couldn't ask for nothing more from him. He's a great young talent, and he's going to be special for years to come.
Zach is kind of a little more of a veteran wide receiver now. You're lined up across from a true freshman. Do you kind of get some big eyes, or do you kind of see some things that you'd like to exploit?
Oh, yeah, definitely. At this age, I've been playing for quite a while, and you got to take advantage of younger players. Definitely, they got the skill. If they're starting for a team as good as UNI and they're true freshmen, they got to have some skill. But having the knowledge that I've been playing college football for 4 years, that kind of gives you the edge on other guys. So you just got to come out with confidence, especially when you're playing against younger players, knowing that you're going to win.
God, how'd you feel if you ended up playing these guys again somewhere down the road?
Yeah. It'd be another tough matchup. It'd kind of be similar to South Dakota State last year. We just go out there and play again. Every game's a big game when we're playing in it. It's just the next game. It'd be a tough matchup, but we'd relish it.
Zach, I guess you guys always talk about we never, lose hope, but how does it always seem to happen? I mean, it's easier said than done to make these comebacks. I mean, why has it always worked out that you're able to do that?
Well, definitely we've been in a couple of situations this year with Kansas State in this game, and obviously we don't like to be in them, but it's something that just happens. So we just got to know we got to stick to our game plan. We got to have confidence. Brock's a great player. He can lead us. We got a great O-line, even though we had a couple injuries coming in. So we just know that everyone's got to do their part, and we can pull out some big plays, keep driving down the field, and just trust in everyone.
Kyle, was that Georgia Southern loud from the crowd today from last year's playoffs?
Yeah, I would say so. It was awesome, especially me as a D lineman. I take that, or that helps me out a lot, especially a O lineman getting off the ball late. Our crowd does an amazing job, and you could just feel the energy in the building. People knew this was a big game, big time opponent.